The small shop owner has bought in the Santa or in any Raitu Bazaar.
एक ही जगह पे मिलके those type of plastics are known as thermosetting plastics. Comparison, there are 3 types.
Up, down, right, left.
I am not inferior to anyone.
You are Swaros. You are top on the Everest. Congratulations.
I want to be a leader.
Hi Swaros, this is Mamulya Swaro from 8th class from Godavarkani, Peddapalli district. So friends, my topic is formation of solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Dear Swaros, before going to start the lesson, now I want to ask a question. Dear Swaros, from where we are get the light? In the daytime. Yes Swaros, what a fantastic answer. We are getting the light from the sun in the daytime. Like the sun, the moon also gets light in the night time. Sometimes moon and sun disappears. Do you know, Swaros, why they disappear and what we call it as? Yes Swaros, you are right. We are calling it as eclipse. Friends, I think you get clear about this. Okay, now let us enter to our topic. What is eclipse? An eclipse is an astronomical event where one celestial body partially or fully covers another celestial object. So friends, let us see one example. So friends, observe here. Take 2 balls. We assume both are celestial bodies, where one celestial body partially or fully covers another celestial object. So this is called as eclipse, friends. Friends, do you know, in eclipse we have mainly 2 types of eclipse. So do you know what are they? Yes, you are right Swaros. So they are solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Friends, do you know about new moon and full moon? Okay, let me explain you about that. New moon. In astronomy, new moon is the first phase of the moon when its orbits are seen from the earth. When the moon and sun have same ecliptical longitude, it seems round. So friends, it is called as new moon. So friends, let us going to learn about full moon. A full moon is when moon exactly on the other side of the earth and sun. A lunar eclipse happens when the moon travels into the earth and the sun and moon. The places of the lunar orbit is titled with respect the plane of orbit around the sun. So this is about full moon day and new moon day. So friends, now I want to explain about what are solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. In the night time, the lunar eclipse was occurred when we feel very pleasant. We feel very pleasant in the during of night time. On the time, but sometimes the moon loses its brightness, and also it occurs only on full moon day. So this is called as lunar eclipse. Then what are solar eclipse? Like the moon, the sun also covers partially and fully. So it occurs only on a new moon day. So this is called about solar eclipse. Friends, do you know what are the types of eclipse? Okay, let me explain you about that. We have already explained about types of eclipse. So they are solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Friends, do you know how these two occur? Okay, let me explain you about that. So friends, let us see on this slide. A solar eclipse occurs when the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. It occurs only on new moon day. So friends, let us discuss the types of solar eclipse. Do you know, Sparrows, how many types of solar eclipse are there? Yes, you are right, Sparrows. So those are 4 eclipses. So they are total solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, annular eclipse and hybrid eclipse. Dear Sparrows, do you know how these 4 occurs? Okay, let me explain you individually. The total solar eclipse, it occurs when the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. It occurs when the moon completely covers the sun as seen from the earth. So this is called total solar eclipse. So friends, the second solar eclipse is partial solar eclipse. It occurs when the partially shaded outer region is shadow cast by the moon touches the earth. So it is called partial solar eclipse. So let us see on the slide. So friends, the third eclipse is annular eclipse. It occurs when the moon appears smaller than the sun as seen from the earth. As it passes centrally across the solar disk and a bright ring or annulus of sunlight, it remains visible during eclipse. So this is called annular eclipse. So friends, let us see on the slide. So friends, let us see on the slide. So friends, this is the image of total solar eclipse. Partial solar eclipse, when only the partially shaded outer region of the shadow cast by the moon. So this is about partial lunar eclipse. So friends, let us see on the screen. So this is the image of partial solar eclipse. And the third one is annular solar eclipse, friends. It occurs when the moon appears smaller than the sun as it passes centrally across the solar disk and a bright ring or annulus of sunlight remains visible during eclipse. So friends, let us see on the slide. So friends, once you can observe here, there is a long distance between the sun and moon. So by that, the moon appears smaller than the sun. So actually, annulus means a type of solar disk. So in this situation, the annular solar eclipse occurred. So friends, the fourth solar eclipse is hybrid eclipse, which changes from an annular to a total solar eclipse along its path. So this is about hybrid solar eclipse. So friends, let us see on the slide. So this is the image of hybrid eclipse. So which changes from an annular to a total solar eclipse. So friends, now did you understand about the formation of total types of solar eclipse? Okay, now I am ready to explain about the types of lunar eclipse. It occurs when the Earth's shadow falls on the moon. It occurs only on a full moon day. So friends, let us know about the types of lunar eclipse. Do you know friends, how many types of lunar eclipse are there? Yes, there are 3 types of lunar eclipse. So friends, let us see. So friends, in eclipse, we have mainly 2 types of eclipse. First one is solar eclipse. And the second one is lunar eclipse. And in this solar eclipse, we have mainly 4 types of eclipse. So those are, the first one is total solar eclipse. And the second one is partial solar eclipse. And the third one is annular eclipse. And the fourth one is hybrid eclipse. So friends, in lunar eclipse we have mainly 3 types of eclipse. So those are total lunar eclipse, and then partial lunar eclipse, and then third one, penumbral lunar eclipse. So friends, let us know about the 3 types of lunar eclipse now. First one is total lunar eclipse. It occurs when the Earth's shadow falls on the moon. It occurs only on a full moon day. Friends, once let us observe the picture. So friends, see here, when the shadow of the moon falls on the earth, in this situation the lunar eclipse occurred. So friends, let us know about the types of lunar eclipse. So the types of lunar eclipse are 3 types. There are total lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse and penumbral lunar eclipse. So friends, now let us know about them. It occurs when the Earth's shadow obscures all of the moon's visible surface. So it is called as total lunar eclipse. So friends, let us observe on the screen. So friends, this is the picture of total lunar eclipse. It occurs when the shadow of the earth obscures of all moon's visible surface. So in this situation, the total lunar eclipse occurred. And the next one is partial lunar eclipse. So friends, it occurs when the part of the moon's visible surface is obscured by the earth's shadow. So friends, let us look at the slide. When the shadow of the earth obscured by the earth's shadow, when the moon's visible surface is. So in this situation, the partial lunar eclipse formed. And then penumbral lunar eclipse, when the moon travels through the partially shaded outer region of the shadow cast by the earth. So friends, let us look at on the slide. Here friends, when the sun partially obscures the moon, the outer region will be appeared. So by that outer region, the moon can travels. So in this situation, the penumbral lunar eclipse occurred. So friends, now did you understand about the types of lunar eclipse? Okay then, now Do you know, friends, when the total solar eclipse occurred? Okay, let me explain you about that. So friends, see here, a total solar eclipse occurred on afternoon of February 16, 1980. It was seen in Mahbubnagar, Nalgonda and Khammam district, in some areas of Krishna districts and in Andhra Pradesh. This happens because of the sun was covered during the eclipse. So friends, it occurs on February 16, 1980. So friends, let us see the chart. So friends, observe this figure. This figure contains a sketch of time exposure photograph of this eclipse. That means the different stages of this eclipse were made 10 minutes intervals on the same frame. So dear Sparrows, in the sketch from the left to right, that shows the moon slowly covering the sun and then moving away. The uncovered portion of the sun appears white and the black circles represents the moon. So you can easily guess the positions of the sun at each stage. Friends, can you draw the lines tracing the paths of the sun and moon? Okay, make two discs, one white and another black, and as the same size of the sun and moon in the figure. So we shall now find the centers of the sun and moon. So friends, to do this, take the white disc which we have made and place it exactly on the white portion of the circles. And mark the spot at the centers of the sun's position. And mark the spot for each stage of the eclipse. So friends, let us see how the sun's path will form. So friends, look at here. By these spots we can easily find out the centers of the sun's path. Okay friends, join these spots with a line. Friends, you can observe carefully. So, this line depicts the sun's path. Then, to find out the moon's path, take another disc, but this time use the black disc. So, this disc place exactly on the black portion of the disc and mark the spot at the centers of the moon's position. Okay friends, let us join these parts with a line. Okay friends, observe this picture. When we are joining these two paths, so this path is called moon's path. So friends, these paths depict the path of the sun and moon, and so here at the new moon the sun and moon intersect each other. So friends, do the sun and moon follow their cross paths or parallel paths? Yes, Sparrows. What a fantastic answer. So those are followed the cross paths. So friends, see here. When the sun and moon followed the cross paths, on the time the sun and moon intersect each other at one point and coincide each other. So by that, the total solar eclipse occurred. So friends, there is another aspect to note. So that is, on February 16, 1980, the moon and sun reached their point of intersection. So with that cross lines only. This was happened because of when the moon and sun followed their cross paths. So that's why the moon and sun reached the point of intersection of their paths. So friends, do you know why the solar eclipse only occur on the full moon day? It does not occur on every full moon day. Why? Because of when the moon and sun intersect each other and coincide each other. So in this situation, the solar eclipse does not occur on every new moon day and the lunar eclipse does not occur on every full moon day. So friends, now did you understand about this? Okay, now I want to explain about the safety precautions on observing the solar eclipse. So friends, you can do not support to watch without special glasses on observation of the solar eclipse. So the doctor warned and advised the special glasses and special wears, and also special glasses and special wears and welding glasses at a strength of 14 can protect our eyes. So friends, the solar eclipse is very harmful to eye, especially the retina, and may causes the blindness within few minutes. So friends, the solar eclipse may harm to our eyes because of the ultraviolet rays and infrared rays. Friends, so this is the precautions of total solar eclipse. So by observing the total solar eclipse, we have to use the special viewers and welding glasses. And also, when we are seeing the total solar eclipse, the ultraviolet rays and infrared rays are present. These are the harmful rays of the sun. So they would not prevent our eyes, they would harm to our eyes. So they causes any harmful diseases like blindness. So within few minutes. So friends, now let us going to discuss about lunar eclipse. You need to watch the solar eclipse. They are completely safe to watch. You do not need any telescope to use, and also they do not require any precautions, warnings and special devices to observe the lunar eclipse, because it does not causes any harmful to eye. So friends, once again see the rotation, how the formation of solar and lunar eclipse. So let us see. So friends, see the rotation. So friends, observe here. When the shadow of the moon falls on the earth, it occurs only on a new moon day. So in this situation, the solar eclipse occurred. And next, let us see how the formation of lunar eclipse. So friends, observe here. When the shadow of the earth falls on the moon, it occurs only on a full moon day. So friends, in this situation, the lunar eclipse occurred. And then friends, do you know the image of, did you see the image of new moon day? Okay, let us see. Friends, see here, on the new moon day, on the new moon day, the sun and earth are same side of the earth. So friends, look at the image. So friends, see the image of safety precautions on observing the total solar eclipse. So friends, let us see the image of new moon day and full moon day. Okay friends, so let us see. So when the new moon day, the moon and sun are same side of the earth, and on the full moon day, the sun and moon are either side of the earth. So friends, this is the formation of new moon day and full moon day. So friends, now did you understand about it? Okay. Now let me explain you about the formation of types of solar eclipse. It occurs, the first total solar eclipse. It occurs when the shadow of the moon completely covers the sun as seen from the earth. So it is called as total solar eclipse. So friends, let us see on the slide. So friends, observe here, when the moon completely covers the sun as seen from the earth. So this is called total solar eclipse. Then let us see the image of partial solar eclipse. So friends, observe here, when the, hello Sparrow.
Hi Sparrow, this is Dishisha Sparrow studying 8th standard from Tungaturti,
Yes,
Sriapet
Sparrow.
district.
Yes, Sparrow, ask your doubt.
So Sparrow, my doubt is, Sparrow,
Ask.
my doubt is tell the drawbacks of solar eclipse.
What? Once again you repeat.
Tell the drawbacks of solar eclipse.
What, Sparrow? I am not clear about this. Once again you
Tell the
repeat.
drawbacks of solar eclipse.
Yes, Sparrow, tell me.
Tell the drawbacks of solar eclipse.
Okay, Sparrow. Let me show you about that. So, Sparrow, solar eclipse means when the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. It occurs only on a new moon day. So, friends, let us see on the screen. So, friends, your doubt is draw out the solar eclipse. It means when the shadow of the moon directly falls on the earth. So, in this situation, the solar eclipse formed. And when the moon passes between the earth and sun, in this situation also the solar eclipse were formed. So, friends, now did you clear the doubt? Okay then. Hello? Hello, Sparrow?
I'm Pratisha. Hello.
Hello, Sparrow? What is your name?
I'm Pratisha.
Yes, Sparrow, I am not clear about you.
My name is Pratisha. I'm from Mallapalli.
Okay, Sparrow, ask your doubt, please.
Solar eclipse occurs only on a full moon day. Why?
Yes, it is a wonderful question, Sparrow. Because of when the moon passes between the earth and sun, on the time some portion of the sun disk covered. So, by that the sun was covered the sun disk and eclipsed by moon. So, by that the lunar eclipse only occurred on full moon day. Now did you clear about this, Pharaoh? Okay. Now let us continue our topic. So friends, do you know how the formation of partial solar eclipse? Okay, let me explain you briefly again. Okay, Sparrow, partial eclipse means when the only partially shaded outer region of the shadow cast by the moon. So friends, come on, let you observe the partial solar eclipse. So, when the moon partially covers the sun, the outer region of the shadow will be appeared. So, the outer region of the shadow is called as penumbra. So, in this situation, the partial solar eclipse occurred. So, next let us discuss about annular eclipse briefly. Hello, Sparrow.
Hello, Sarah.
Yes, Sparrow, what is your name?
This is Anjali Sarah from COE.
Yes, Sparrow, ask me your doubt.
What is the difference between new moon day and full moon? Full moon day and moon day?
Okay, Sparrow, it is a fantastic question. I'll clear your doubt. So, there is a difference between new moon day and full moon day. New moon day occurs when the shadow of the moon directly falls on the earth, and when the moon and sun are same side of the earth, the new moon will form, and when the full moon day is occurred, the moon and sun are either side of the earth. So, this is the difference between the new moon and full moon. So, thank you, Sparrow, for calling, and you encourage your sparrows to ask me the doubts. Thank you, Sparrow. So, let us know the formation of annular partial solar eclipse. So, it is completed, Sparrow. Let us going to know about annular eclipse. So, friends, look at again. I will explain you briefly. There is a long distance between the moon and sun. So, by that long distance, the moon appears smaller than the sun. So, by that distance, the moon and sun appears as a solar disk. So, this type of disk is called as annular eclipse. So, friends, now did you understand about this? Okay. Now, let me explain you about hybrid eclipse. So, which changes from an annular eclipse to total solar eclipse. So, which converts into type of disk to total solar eclipse. So, in this situation, the hybrid solar eclipse occurred. So, friends, this is the formation of the total solar eclipse. Now, did you understand about the formation of solar eclipse, friends? So, this is the explanation of briefly. So, friends, let me explain you briefly about the lunar eclipse. Yes, Sparrows, lunar eclipse. It occurs when the shadow of the moon falls on the earth on the solar eclipse, but there is a reverse in lunar eclipse when the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. So, it occurs only on a full moon day. So, friends, hello.
This is
Hello, Sparrow.
Sparrow, my doubt is, hello Sparrow.
Hello, Sparrow. Tell me your
My
doubt.
name is Gopi Sparrow of COE.
Yes, Sparrow. Ask me a doubt.
Okay, my doubt is how the sun and moon is formed.
Okay. Okay, Sparrow. It is a wonderful question. So let me clear your doubt. So your doubt is the formation of sun and moon, isn't it, Sparrow? Okay. So when the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. So friends, again let me show you the model of the formation of the sun. So friends, you can observe here, when the shadow of the moon directly falls on the earth. So in this situation, the solar eclipse, it means an eclipse of the moon. The sun is formed. Next, let us see how the formation of lunar eclipse. It means the eclipse of the sun. So friends, you can observe here, when the shadow of the earth directly falls on the moon. So in this situation, the moon is formed. It means the eclipse of the moon. So friends, now did you understand about it? Okay. Hello Sparrow? Okay Sparrow. Now let me explain you about the types of lunar eclipse. So friends, let us see. Yes Sparrow, observe the picture. So friends, when the shadow of the earth falls on the sun, so it occurs only on a full moon day. So this is called as lunar eclipse. So friends, now did you clear about this? Okay. Now let us going to know about the total lunar eclipse. Friends, I'll explain you briefly. Hello Sparrow?
Hello, Sparrow. This is Shravani from Jam Nirmal district. I have one doubt.
Okay Sparrow, ask me.
Why the shadow of moon falls on the earth?
Okay Sparrow, I cleared out. It is a fantastic question. So because of the shadow of the moon falls on the earth because of when the moon and the sun are same side of the earth. Okay Sparrow, when the moon and the sun at the same side of the earth. So because of the moon shadow is falls on the earth directly. So Sparrow, now did you clear about this? Okay. So let us continue our topic now. So friends, observe here. So friends, so we have already learned about types of lunar eclipse and types of solar eclipse and the formation of solar and lunar eclipse. So friends, hello Sparrows.
Good evening, Sparrow.
Good evening Sparrow. What is your doubt and what is your name?
My doubt, for burning purpose, oxygen is needed.
What
So,
Sparrow?
but in space there is no oxygen. How the sun is burning?
Yes Sparrow, there is an oxygen, but that oxygen supports the sun to burn. So because the sun was very heat, so the human beings do not realize from the heat of the sun. So the oxygen will support to the sun for the burning. So there is a less oxygen. So friends, now did you clear about this? Okay. Hello Sparrows. Hello.
Hello.
Hello Sparrow,
Hi,
what is your
Sparrow.
name?
Hi, Sparrow.
Hi Sparrow, what is your name?
My name is Srilekha Sparrow of RK Puram.
Okay Sparrow, ask me doubt.
What is Umbra and Penumbra? Can you define them?
Yes, I can define them. It is a good question Sparrow. Umbra means the inner shade of the shadow. So it is known as umbra. And penumbra means the outer shade of the shadow. So now did you clear about this Sparrow? Okay. So friends, we have already discussed about the formation of solar and lunar eclipse and the types of eclipse also. So friends, I would most thank you friends. I would mostly thankful to our beloved secretary sir and our direct secretary sir. And I would mostly thankful to my principal and DCO P. Aparna ma'am, and also my mentor teacher CH Bhagalakshmi ma'am, and my supporters are CH Shravanti ma'am and P. Shravanti ma'am, and my class teacher M. Lalita Kumari ma'am. And in my school, my inspiration is K. Sankirtana sister. She was working as a green guru in physics subject. So friends, I would always thankful to my teachers and the total staff in my institution because they all are encouraging me and give a good suggestions to me. So thank you Sparrows, and bye bye, keep smile, and until then see you, bye bye.